I am completely and utterly bored of practicing, and there is someone playing really loudly next door. He's good. Really loud. I think there's also someone playing oboe pretty far down the hall. I can hear them from here.
And they make videos and stuff.
For your information, it's 11:10. I'm gonna have to wait till midnight until there's actually no one here, or past, I don't know. Got some dedicated students at Laurier, I guess. Well, anyway, we are nearly 3 weeks into Nanowrimo. I have written so little. About 10,000 words. I've broken into the 2-digit numbers, 5-digit numbers, 2K digit numbers. But I'm getting somewhere with it, and the writing's fun. Even if I don't succeed in the month of November, I can always do some over Christmas. Get the early break, and I have a long time until I get out for exams. I have an exam on the last day, the very last day at 7 p.m. That's the 19th, like a week before Christmas. It's gonna be a long time, but I'll have lots of time to write, lots of time to study, practice piano. Another thing, we had a guest lecture from Scott Bakker. It looks like it's spelled Bakker, but it's not. Don't be fooled. B-A-K-K-E-R. It's apparently spelled Baker. Don't ask me. We've been reading the novel called The White Luck Warrior in our Canadian Lit class. It's really interesting. It's kind of philosophical. Gotta say, most of the class isn't keeping up very well. And he's really cool. Super intelligent. It was a really interesting talk, I gotta say. I enjoyed it very much. Talking about like how the media is using like neuroscience to predict how we spend money, more going on the corporation. I don't know if any of you seen that. Well, anyway. Another thing that Scott Bakker talked about when he came was about the novel industry, how there's a lot of aspiring novelists, and one of the things they're doing today is they're taking the aspiring novelists and they have the throw it at the wall and see what sticks policy. So a lot of aspiring novelists like getting their books sold, and they're like, oh, we made it, we did it, this is it, we have our first novel, and suddenly they're dropped a year later because their novel didn't stick. And there's also the thing with self-publishing. I know there's this thing with Amazon. I discovered a new site recently too, publish something. I'll find the link. I'll put it in the doobly-doo. It's a really convenient site. It's supposed to give you control over your stats and stuff, people who see it. You can have like social media payments, so people have to post on Twitter or Facebook to see it. But then you also don't have the backing of whatever big company. A good use for it, I don't remember if I've checked the prices. If they have small prices, it would be a really good way of just selling individual things, like a short story of like even 1,000 words, 500 words, poems. I think that would be a really cool way for it to branch out. Instead of just having publication of larger things like novels, it'd be really cool if we could start selling individual stories, short stories, poems, because, yeah, you're following Alex Day, so when he did his singles thing, like, oh, you can just publish singles now because of the internet, I think it'd be really cool if literature kind of went that way, especially with self-publication. If some of the self-publishing sites would allow you to publish really small amounts of text and just sell it for really, really cheap, I think that'd be a really good way of spreading the literature around. Recognize these chords and that? Bye, internet and that. By internet, I really just mean the internet, not a way of talking to people on the internet, because I really don't think anyone but you is watching this, Natalie, so I will see you later. Goodbye. Also waving this thing around, my mic. Is that gonna play with the sound? Holy crap, people. There are people coming through here. There are people.